If you just walked away, what could I really say? Would it matter anyway? Would it change how you feel? I am the mess you chose, the closet you cannot close, the devil in you, I suppose, 'cause the wound's never healed.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to make a video that's a little bit different than the videos that I've been making. This is my third time making this video. Every single time I've gotten it deleted, so I'm doing it on my phone now just so it won't get deleted because I think this is an awesome thing. I don't know. Okay, so the intro. I'm majoring in psychology. Right now I'm taking a class every Monday night that has to do with making a difference in the community, and I think it's an awesome class. Right now the topic that we're working on is stepping in for victims and like being a hero. Not like a superhero, but like a hero. Yeah. So if you go onto your computer right now and you look up bullying on YouTube, you'll find so many different videos of bullying, just like success stories, advocates, you know, like other stories that didn't end so greatly, but you're still they're still making a difference. Just look that up and you'll find different videos on that. Okay, and then so we're all involved and affected by bullying every single day, probably, maybe not every day, but we all have to do something with bullying. We've all either been a victim or we already have been a bully, and like that goes hand in hand. First of all, cyberbullying, as we all may know, is sending harsh words or thoughts or threats or anything like that to another person via text message, Facebook, email, anything over the internet. So it's like cyber, you know, cyber. Okay, so what has cyberbullying done for us? Like, what has it done to us as a country? And so I looked up some statistics. So more than 1 in 3 young people have been threatened online. So every group of 3 people that you find, there has been one person that has been threatened over line, which is sad. Over 25% of adolescents and teens have been bullied repeatedly through their cell phones or internet, and 80% of the teens in our country use cell phones. So just imagine 25% of that 80%. It's a lot of people. And then well over half of the young people do not tell their parents when cyberbullying occurs, which telling your parents, for me, it worked out for me great because I got therapy and I got not like an easier way out, but I learned a lot from it and it made me grow as a person. So going to therapy or going to rehab isn't a bad thing at all. It helps you as a person grow. Even though I only went a couple of times, it does help you. So I mean, if you're going through that, don't be scared to go because you think you feel like a freak or something, because I was totally against it. I didn't want to go. So that brings me to only 1 in 10, so 1 in 10 teens tells a parent that they are a cyberbullying victim. And that can bring us to, I define parents as people that are caregivers and their parents, not people that are just like your dad or your mom and they don't really do anything that a mom or dad would do. Those aren't parents. I don't think that those are parents. I consider my stepdad my parent and my real mom my parent because they're awesome. They've always been there for me. So with that being said, there's always someone to tell. Like I said, if you don't feel totally comfortable with telling your family what's going on, there's totally the way out of going through therapy or rehab or anything that you need. I know there's tons of support groups that people don't even know. You just have to do a little bit of research. So these statistics are rising daily. The suicide rates are going up, the bullying rates are going up, the victim, everything, that's going up. So that brings me to the question, what are we doing as a bystander to help the person that's getting bullied? It seems like we don't really do much when someone is getting bullied. We kind of just stand there because we don't want to get involved in the drama. And that can lead to so much negativeness. instead of looking at the negative parts of stepping in, I pulled up some like positive parts to stepping in for a friend or a person in need. Just like a random stranger, you're a bystander to them, so you're helping someone out, plain and simple. Whether it works or not, you're still making an effort to help someone in need. You could be making a potential friend, which is always nice. Making friends is really fun, so like you have something in common, like with that person. Like if someone stepped in for me, like while I was getting bullied or beaten up, and someone like random just like stepped in, I'd be really happy. I'd be really happy. Really happy. Okay, I'd be happy. And then you're kind of like opening a door for other people. Like not much people would just do that. I don't know. So you're kind of like you're kind of inspiring other people to be friendly. And then there's many, many more. So that's awesome. So that brings me to even more questions. Why don't we step in? Will it make us look less of a person if we do step in? What are we scared of? Like, why? And how could it change a person's life? If that, it could save a life. Like, there's so many people that, like, the suicide rates are going up. One little thing, I'm not saying, like, you could have changed that, but one little thing that you could have done could have totally turned that person 180, and, you know, it always helps. I think it always helps to, like, just reach out to a person in need. And there's always perfect opportunities for you to step in. Just like with the simple thing of, like, if someone's dropping their books. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but yet you're helping someone out, and they'll probably remember that, you know? I would remember that if I dropped my books and, like, someone came up that I didn't even know and they just started helping me. Like, that's cool. That's sick. Like, okay. But I am going to leave you guys with the question, like, what are you doing to make a difference in your community or the environment around you? What are you doing to change the lives around you? Is there potential for that? Yes, I think so. Are we going to change the world and make everything happy and dandy and everything? I don't know. But I'm just going to leave you with the question. If I can inspire one person to make a difference just out of the kindness of their heart, then I've done my job. So, if you guys just, yeah, make a difference. It makes a difference in other people's lives. So, the kindness of your heart, do a random, I challenge you guys to do a random act of kindness tomorrow, or whatever day that you have. I know some of you guys don't have school tomorrow. Just do a random act of kindness. I mean, simply like holding the door open for someone, or saying hi to someone, smiling at someone. Like, it doesn't always have to be so negative. Life is short, so I mean, do something nice. Okay, so bye guys.
Would it matter anyway? Would it change how you feel?